Greetings and welcome, dear viewers that are new to my channel. Just to forewarn you all, the content of this channel is not meant for children under the age of 13. In fact, this video might contain language that is appropriate for adults only. Viewers' discretion is strongly advised. If you are of the appropriate age range and like what you see and haven't done so already, I sincerely hope you decide to stay by hitting the subscribe button and clicking the bell for notification of future content. Thank you all, and enjoy the video. Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. On today's program, I will be talking about what I believe to be Carol's fate in Season 10. Now, if you've seen my previous video talking about the mid-season premiere, I did mention in there that I have a feeling I know where the writers are going with Carol's character. And, of course, this is my obligatory disclaimer. I will be dropping a couple of massive spoilers from the comic. One of those spoilers is something that I think is bound to happen on this show pretty soon. So if you do not want to be spoiled on what could potentially happen in the show in Season 10, well, you might want to back out of here now. Otherwise, if you did not have any intentions of reading the comic and really don't care as to what might happen on the show, well, go ahead and still continue to watch. I appreciate the view. So, as far as like the show is concerned, we are getting to the Whisperer War portion that was in the comic. And at this point in the comic, there's a mega herd that has been unleashed on Alexandria. Andrea and Eugene and a few others have been called out to help control the herds, to try to break up this giant herd as much as possible, to divert them to a part of the coast where they can, drop off the cliff there. And in the midst of them herding the mega herd, Andrea gets bit and would eventually die. I said that I don't think anybody's really going to care because Andrea died a long time ago on the show, but we all know that the writers like to remix things, and if there's a major death, they generally tend to give that to another character. And that's why I think that Carol is probably going to get Andrea's death from the comic. And as I've mentioned before, that I think the reason why the writers are choosing to make Carol as ridiculous and reckless as possible is so that way the fans don't get that upset when they kill her off. I've been saying before that I think that AMC is deathly afraid of killing off major characters, specifically fan favorites, and we all know that Carol, at least for a while, was a major fan favorite on the show. And I think with what they're doing is with them writing her the way that they're writing her is that that'll somehow lessen the sting when they do kill her off, even though I still think it's going to be a very emotional moment. And I think that Daryl is going to take the place of Rick in the comic. Obviously, Andrea's dying, Rick is at her bedside, she gives them this whole speech about carrying on and blah, 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 and then Rick has to be the one to put Andrea down, and that's exactly what he does. So I have a feeling that's probably what is going to happen with this show, that Carol is going to take the place of Andrea in being the major death for the Whisperer War, and that I think that Daryl is going to have to be the one to put Carol down. And if that's the direction that they're going in, I think it's going to be very effective. It's going to be very sad, and we haven't had a great emotional moment on this show in a while, in my humble opinion. They did do a fantastic job with the issue 144 with the head border, how they adapted that on the show. I thought they did a fantastic job with that. I have no reason in the world to not think that they're not going to do a good job with this scene. I did think that maybe Carol was going to go down the way of her comic counterpart's path, but that would be extremely controversial and, in my humble opinion, not a really good idea, given that Carol in the comic did, in a sense, commit suicide, and that if they go that route, that's really going to piss off a lot of people, including myself, because Carol is gone she's had a massive transformation, right? And it just, to have her die that way, the way her comic counterpart died, just completely unravels her character, in my humble opinion. And to me, her death would have been for nothing. That's why I personally think that if they are going to kill off Carol, which, call me crazy, given that what they're doing with her character on the show, I have a feeling that's exactly where they're going. I think she is going to get Andrea's death. Hey guys, I just wanted to include this quick little audio track since Bobbleheaded Me forgot to include this in the video, but I am aware of the Spoiling Dead forums, and I know that they're very accurate when it comes to spoilers for future episodes. No, I am not familiar with any of the spoilers that are circulating around because I'm hardly ever on social media these days. I am familiar with some major spoilers in regards to the most current episode that's supposed to be premiering tonight, which I believe that is episode 12. But other than that, I do not know of any spoilers, and this is a predictions video, so including spoilers in that would be the equivalent of cheating. So for those of you that are familiar with the spoilers that are going around, I ask that you please kindly refrain from dropping those spoilers in the comment section, and if you don't, well, I will end up deleting those comments anyways, so please don't be a dick. Anyways, carry on. I'm curious to know what you guys think, especially if you have read the comic. Do you see where I'm getting at? Do you agree? Do you have your own speculation as to who you think is going to take Andrea's death from the comic? I would love to hear your comments, so definitely leave a comment down below. And until next time, dear friends, this is Cynical Lindsay, signing off.